Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and I'm really thrilled to be starting a brand new entry level to Megabase series. This is a series where I'm going to walk you through, if you're a brand new beginner, try to teach you all the tips and tricks that I know in kind of a nice, easy to follow format. Feel free to follow along if you like. The map string is in the Google Drive, so just click that link and you'll find it in there. But anyway, and we're going to progress and I'm going to show you all of the easiest way to go through the game and kind of end up at a place where you can start building a mega base at endgame to get some of that infinite science done. So I hope you're excited for this. I am thrilled as always. You see on screen Twitch. Yes, I've started streaming on Twitch. We have a fun stream. So check me out. Follow me over there if you have not already done so. I'm trying to stream at least once or twice a week, definitely on Sundays right now. And I've also scheduled Wednesdays also. I could not do what I do if it weren't for all of my wonderful patrons and supporters, members of YouTube, like the paid subscribers, people who have the YouTube Pro, you know, the streaming service. That is a big income for me as well. And people who also support me on Twitch for streaming, subscribers, people who donate money to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for just making my life possible. Like, I couldn't do what I do without you guys, and it really means a lot to me because I have migraines 24/7 and I have been unable to work a regular job for many years, and streaming and creating content basically saved me from the poorhouse. So I have cats who have food and all the things, and I have a roof over my head because of you. And I thank you so very much. I'm very grateful to you, really, deeply from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your support over the years. So, and if you want to become a patron, become a member of the channel, all of that information is in the description below. Check it out. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I hate saying this, but yeah, people forget, I guess. Please do. If you want to be notified of new videos, click the bell for those notifications to happen. And if you enjoy the videos, I really encourage you to press the little thumbs up button, because that helps the YouTube algorithm know that people want to watch my videos. And so it recommends them to other people whenever we have interaction, like, you know, clicking that button or comments. I love comments. Feel free to comments to your heart's desire. And I really look forward to what you have to say. And if you want to, I'm sorry for the lengthy introduction, but I want to tell you all the things. We also have a Discord, a wonderful Discord. Does this button still work? No, it doesn't. I'm like trying my stream deck for Discord. Discord information is also in the description. If you have questions about the game, I'm always on Discord. We have many other people who can help you, whether you're struggling with oil or trains or any of the other things, even tiny things. Just tell us where you're seeing problems, or if you want to find new people to play with, come on over to Discord. We have a lot of people who are also new to the game. A lot of people from Switch have just started playing the game, and we can have cross-platform play. It's really fun, and we have a great community. Completely no toxicity. It is a very warm, loving community, and people have genuine friends in the Discord, and I've gotten to know people and actually visit people in Norway and Sweden, oh my god, and in Dutchland as well, who I know only from the internet. So they're great people, and we are great people. We're a great community. Welcome to our community if you're new. Velkommen. And we're going to start off. So this game, so what we're going to play here, we're going to play a vanilla with QOL mods. All right, those are quality of life mods. Everything that I'm going to do in this game can be played completely vanilla. Okay, I just want to say that to start off with, because if you're a new player, you're probably going to want to get the achievements. And if you add any mods at all, you cannot get achievements. All right, so just keep that in mind. And let me go through the mod list so you know what we're playing with. So, oh, I forgot to get to-do list. Oh, that's actually a good one. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pause the recording and refresh. Okay. First of all, we want to have to-do list. This is the it's going to help us, give us reminders of what to do. You can write posts and notes, whatever you prefer to do. This is within the game, so it's pretty easy to remember stuff. I have Afraid of the Dark, which is lights around my character. And the reason I have that is because YouTube, when it processes the videos, it makes it extremely dark and very hard to see. So this is just for viewing on YouTube. Alien Biomes. This is a beautiful, beautiful QOL mod designed by Irondell, and it adds like new terrain styles and snow and deserts and purple stuff and things. It's really beautiful to play with, so I love doing it. Many new enemies, many trees that are gorgeous. They're great. Auto deconstruct is a thing that I really like to use, because when your miners run out, I don't often notice. Like, I don't want to look at every single miner. Is it running? Is it running? Is it running? I don't know. Is it out of power? Is it backed up? Or does it not have any more ore underneath? So if it doesn't have any ore, what it does is it marks it for deconstruction by robots. It does not actually deconstruct it. It just marks it. You have to have the robots available, or you could just notice the red X's and pick it up yourself. Base mod is just the game itself. Then we have Disco Science. This is a very popular one where the labs, instead of being like crackling blue energy, they take the colors of the science packs you put in them. So if you have red science packs, it'll glow red. If you have red and green, it'll flash between red and green. And so it just basically adds colors as you add them. It's kind of fun. Factorio Standard Library is just a thing that powers many other mods. Basically, it has like libraries and stuff like that. Factory Search is one of my new favorite mods. I've been using this on this series I'm doing with Matthias called with C Block. By the way, if you want to see crazy modded stuff, watch the C Block series, or you want to see us suffer, or you want to see Matthias's awesome, crazy sense of humor. He is amazing. Really love playing with him. He is one of my favorite people to play with all time. He's fantastic. And we have a great series going. Check that out. It's a C Block series. But anyway, we were playing, and like there's so many materials in C Blocks. Like, where did I put that factory? Where is it? So this enables us to find those factories quite easily, and I'll demonstrate it in the series so you can see how that works. We also have FNEI. I don't usually use this in vanilla because I have almost all the recipes memorized in vanilla. So basically, we're going to use FNEI to, I'll show you how it works and how you can use it in your games to figure out kind of where you're going and how, how things are composed, what materials you need, and that kind of thing. Honk is a silly mod that just makes trains honk when they're stopping at a station. Stopping and starting and on command, which is very nice because like I like to hear train sounds. They're very nice for me, so we're gonna use that. KOS technical terms. We use the KOS language, Katherinian, as Kata Tooms says it. And basically, sometimes I've made my own words up in games, and I think of those as the proper names. Like underground belts are no longer underground belts; they're called undergroundies, and underground pipes are underflowies, and such and so forth. So we have these technical terms. There's also a custom death message, which I hope you will take strength from. Max Rate Calculator. This is an interesting mod that kind of simplifies calculations if you don't want to use an outside calculator. I do recommend the Kirk McDonald calculator, by the way. There's also some other ones as well out there. But actually, there's one from Dyson Sphere Program. I forget what that one's called, but that's a good one too to use if you're looking for exact ratios. But Max Rate Calculator gives you the ability to say, okay, I want to have 4 machines making, I don't know, flying robot frames or something. And then you can build out the previous products and measure like, oh, okay, this thing says I need 3 more machines of that, so let me just build those. Usually the easiest way is to start from the end and then build upwards. It's the way, I don't know, I see it as giving information backward, but it could be the way I understand things. I kind of think backward. A lot of people think so anyway, so that's my bad, but it's okay. It does work. Nanobots. This is going to be the biggest change from vanilla. Nanobots are basically early game robots that are construction robots. They are not logistics bots. They don't transfer goods around. They just build stuff. You pay for them because you have to construct them, and you have to remember to take them out of the chests as well. So they help me build things faster. I believe that Factorio should have early game bots because, or at least, you know, sure, let players play a few games and then unlock them maybe. I don't know, but having, this is a factory game. I just want to build my factory. I don't want to walk around chopping trees. I don't want to walk around placing stuff myself. That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like we should have early game bots because it's more efficient. And also it's better efficiency for me creating content on YouTube. I don't think it's very exciting for you to watch me just walk around and place a whole bunch of stuff by hand, especially on repetitive things like smelting arrangements or other large arrays where it's like, it doesn't give there's no entertainment value at all. So I therefore use nanobots. Again, if you're a new player, you're not going to want to have any mods so that you can start earning achievements and on Steam and such. But yeah, if you have those, or if you don't care, nanobots, I do recommend those. And I do recommend them over other start things. There's one called Tiny Start, which is a basic power armor with like 10 bots, but they are super slow. I don't understand that mod at all, because like if the point is efficiency and placing things, I can place things faster than those 10 bots are going to do anything. So nanobots are very fast. We like this. All right, and then I added a new one. I've never tried this one, but we're going to try it. Quickbar import export. I don't actually have any saved, so I might go to another save file I have and import my quickbar from there, but basically allows you to save your quickbar and then import it in a different game, because those are not universal between games. So I wish that was vanilla. I don't know why it's not. Because like the quickbar, I have 40 different items on the quickbar. 4 quickbars times 10. So why do I have to set that every game? I don't get it. Squeak through. This one is pretty useful because, so I have a thing where I don't believe that people run into trees when they're walking. Like they're looking straight ahead and they're walking. How do they run into a tree? I don't get it. So this basically lowers the hitbox on items so that you can walk through things like solar panels, and you can step over pipes, and you can walk between trees without running into them. I find that absolutely necessary for stuff. Tree X-ray is just a visual thing where when you're in an area, sometimes the trees can really block your view, but if you stand there with Tree X-ray on, it shortens the trees. It doesn't cut them, like it doesn't do anything to them. It just like sort of makes them invisible. So it's really handy. So anyway, this is our mod setup, and I hope you will enjoy this. We're going to play a single player run, brand new game, free play. Next, if you are importing the map string, you click this button, import map string right here, over here, and you just paste it in and say confirm. And you get this from the Google Drive. As I said, it's called entry level to Megabase 5 map string. And then you get the thing. So let's go over the settings. Let's preview this, by the way. It's actually literally the first map that generated. I thought it was great. So what we're going to do is I started with a rail world, and a rail world basically makes it so that ore patches are much further apart, and they have bigger size. I buffed the richness. I put it up to 400% on all of them. It doesn't really matter because when you're at an end game, you're going to need many of them anyway. So you can put these values at whatever. I don't like moving my mines around, so I'd rather just have higher richness. You can put it up to max if you like. But the frequency, as you notice, is very low, and this is the default rail world setting for that. Terrain. I didn't change this at all, except for I took cliffs off. I'm not a big fan of cliffs. If you like them, play with them. If you don't. Enemies. I didn't touch this at all. I don't like enemies. I feel like they don't belong in the game. This is a factory building game, and enemies are just tacked on. But I'll play with them because most people will play with them for the first time. I highly recommend you actually start with peaceful mode in your first game so you don't have this major pressure. But the reason I don't like enemies is because you're either more powerful than they are, which is almost like 95% of the time, or you are killed. You're dead. Like, if you play a Death World, you're just pretty much dead. Really difficult to play single player of Death World. I've done it before, but it isn't an enjoyable experience for me. I don't like it. I feel they don't belong in the game at all because they're boring. Like I said, you're either more powerful for them, so it's not a challenge in any way. There's no challenge. It's just you're either more powerful or you're dead. So yeah, that's enemies. Advanced things. Oh, I forgot. I want to do the. You're gonna have to change this on the map string, by the way. Research queue availability. So normally this is only available after you launch a rocket. I don't know why they say game is finished. The game is never finished. This game never ends. Rocket is what you have. I'm going to say always because I like queuing up things in the research queue. You may not have that ability if this is your first game of Factorio. I'm not going to change any technology multipliers. Those end up not being fun. I don't like those at all. And I didn't change pollution because pollution affects how the enemy attacks you. So we're not going to cheat on that. We're not going to say no pollution. We're just going to build a standard game. Though I am a little bit scared about, like, there's a nest over here of biters. Like, that's really, this is the start area right here. And that's super close. So maybe, can we change the start area? Maybe I should change the start area. Yeah, let's make the start area a bit bigger. 200%. Just get rid of that nest. Okay, there it goes. You know what? I'll make a new map string. I will copy this. This is also how you can share with others, by the way. And I'll change that in the file. Okay. So confirm. Hooray. We're good. All right. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Also, yeah, check out my stream. We have a really fun stream going on. People love it, and you get to see the naughtier side of KOS. As if you thought I couldn't be more naughty. You were wrong. I can. And I'm working with a face cam now, in case a lot of people were really surprised to see me because, like, as one person put it, she's kept her appearance a secret for half a decade. Yes, I have. More than half a decade, actually. So anyway, it's cool. Okay, we need to launch a rocket. That's our job. All right. So first of all, we're going to take stuff out. Press Control to quick take things out of these different. They're basically all boxes. These little bits and pieces. Some of them have stuff. Some of them don't. You can open them up. This is what's in here. Also, you can delete these things. You can mine these various parts of the ship, but I'm not going to because I don't need to, and I'm not really interested in it. What we're looking for now is we're looking for rocks with coal in them. They're usually called, they're big ones, big rocks, and you can see this one has some coal in it. Has coal and stone, so this one just has stone. We kind of need both in the beginning of the game, and it's a lot faster than mining from a patch. So let's see if we can find, oh, there's a ton of rocks over here. So now we have our choice of rocks, and I'm just going to get the bigger ones and get the coal because we're going to need those to start off where we're going to do some mining and smelting of materials to actually start the game. Oh, wow, this one's big enough too. Many big rocks. That one isn't, I don't think. This one, no. Oh, these are, hello. Okay. You actually have to stand close enough to mine. I don't understand this. What the heck is that about? Let's see. We have... Oh, whoops. I'm going to put coal on the hotbar. By the way, if you want more hotbars, go into Settings, Interface. And, okay, first of all, you want to do these settings on alt mode. Show inserters, show pump arrows, show mining drill arrows, show combinator settings. That's super important, especially if you're using my blueprint book. And show beacon modules. You want to have all of those on. Go ahead and pause the video so you can copy these settings to your game. Also, train visualization length, we usually like to do engine plus 4 cars. That's why we have 5. Active quick bars. Here it is right here to have more quick bars. I always like to have 4. Shortcut bar rows. Those are on the right-hand side. That's at your leisure. And you can adjust other things here as well, but those are the main things we want to change here. But if you're using my blueprint books, we have the, I'll go ahead and look at our blueprints here. We are using the, we might well, yes, we're going to use part of my new blueprint book. I'm finally sharing all of my designs with people, and these are really useful, different kinds of things that we can use later. But you can drag it to your thing here. Don't edit the book from here, because you're editing it in your library. This is just a shortcut. So, but anyway, if you're using any of like the mall blueprint, for example, those combinators will have the information onto what product you need to put on each belt line. So that's really why and you don't even have to place the combinator to see that information. It just shows up in the ghost, but you have to have that setting ticked in the UI settings. Really important. Okay, we have a bit of coal now. This is definitely more than enough. So let's go ahead and find our ore patches. We need to go over here. The ore patches are fairly close together, which is very nice. It eliminates a lot of running around, so that's good. We probably need to cut down some trees, or, you know, the dead ones as well. This is one of the things that I hate about, like... Oh, actually, we should check the ore patches for trees. That's the best place to get them, because... Oh, it looks like we only have rocks over there. And trees... Oh, there's one over here. There's a tree over there. Trees are used for power poles, so we're going to need quite a lot of them initially until we get steel going on. So we'll get those going. All right, the first thing we want to do is put a miner. We have a miner and a furnace. Those are the first two items you need. You put those on iron. Very important that. Okay, let me just get this one out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and put our miner on our hotbar, and then also this smelter on the hotbar. So we're going to choose a spot here that has some nice material, and we're going to grab coal from the hotbar, control right click to put a half a stack in there, and I recommend a half a stack initially. That's all you need. And we're going to go ahead and just take up some of these other rocks here for later, because we're going to want to mine this entire coal patch later. Let's just do this. Okay, very good, very good. All right, excellent. So this thing is working. The miner is mining bits of ore, okay? It's getting the iron ore from here. And then because it's right next to the furnace, there's a little arrow here. You see that arrow is actually directly inserting it into the furnace. So you'll see right here. Oh, you can't even see it because it's consumed too fast. But we're going to take this out. You can either left click and drag it, or you can control click it. You can do the same from outside. You can control click and you will get the iron plates. So next thing we want to do is get 2 more of these. Sure. And then I want to craft 1,000,000 stone furnaces. Sounds good. All right. So what I did is I just shift clicked that. What you can do, okay, I'm going to shift click it off. You can 1 click to get 1, which is good for if you're doing complicated things and waiting. Right click to click 5 at a time, and then shift click to do all of them, which is what I want to do right now. Let's get the rest of these burner drills going on here and put in some more of these. And then we're going to get the coal and add more coal. Then I want to get we need 2 more miners. These guys need 9 iron plates each, so we need a few more. But now we have a whole row that we can get stuff off of. The answer to this game really is adding more. Oh, wait, I'm going to shift click those off again because we just want to. I wish I could like drag stuff to the end of the queue. That would be nice. Okay, it's fine though. So this is going to be a chain. We only have 1 in the chain. So if you want to put 1 piece in, you press Z. And those right now, they're gonna they're gonna mine the coal and they're gonna feed each other. So this one has more coal in it already. And what we can do here again is control and click, and you can just glide your mouse pointer over those. So we're gonna again control and go down the whole line, which means we can get more miners, which is great. We kind of want to set up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6 maybe. Seems good. Sure. Okay, there's 1 more. We don't have a lot of coal, but these should fix that. Okay, let's get 2 more here. So we're going to start to form a chain with these guys, and they're going to even get us more coal. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's do those 2. Get more iron. Get more miners. And this is how we start the game. This is how we start the game. Okay, very good. And then we go back here, get some more coal. Yeah, we're really running short on the coal here. But it's okay. We're gonna try. Oh wait, whoops. No, I didn't mean to take it out. Help. Okay. And then whack. So I'm gonna make 2 more. I only need 2 for copper. Oh, we actually need more than that. I forgot. We need, let's see, 4. Yeah, let's make 4 because we need 2 for copper and then some for stone as well. Oh wait, let's get some, forgot the coal here. That way we can set up copper mining. We don't really need as much copper as we do the iron in the early stages of the game. Also, keep note that the furnaces don't have to be on the ore. It just happens that I put them there. It doesn't, that's not a thing that matters. Okay, we got a little bit of plate. And these guys, what we need to do is, let's get a box. We'll make 1 wooden box. And I'm going to put in 1... Let's put them here this way. Actually, we can do this. I don't want to set up all of them at the same time. Oh, whoops, I forgot the box. Let's put that on the hotbar. And let's go and get some fuel for this. I could have used the trees, but I'm saving the trees. See, the wood can be, they also have a fuel value, as you see, 2 megajoules. Coal lasts a lot longer. I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, so coal lasts 4 megajoules, so it's double the time. And so that makes it a better fuel. You don't have to replenish it as often. So we're going to use that instead. But it's nice to have stone going into a box, and later we're going to feed it directly into an assembler. Okay, so let's get some of you. Let's go. There we go. There you go. Okay. We're going to pick up this because we're going to need some copper going into stuff. And the first thing we want to do is set up research. Okay. All right, let's get the more. Oh, yes. And we wanted to get these guys. There we go. And the reason I have the coal in the hotbar, it's just easy to just drag it here. All right. So now we can make more stuff. The first thing we want to do here is make some kind of a power structure. Maybe we do it here. Here could also be a good spot, but this is closer to the coal. We're going to have to belt the coal down there to keep it running. So the first thing I want to show you is the... Well, actually, let's just grab all of this stuff. Let's get some more coal real quick and feed these machines. And... I think that's all we need, right? I don't think we need anything else. Let's go down there. Let's go down to the water. It is a fairly good straight shot down there. Just kind of like deleting a few trees here and there. This is going to be a mess, I can see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. But there is going to be room for a belt to come down here, which is very nice. I'm just basically holding my mouse on right-click right in front of me. Okay, there we go. Let's start out with a section here. We need to get an offshore pump. That's the first item that is needed. And let's go ahead and make all these green circuits. All right. Because we need to find out where we can connect onto this shoreline. Now, this item is the hardest item to find in the game. So I pressed middle click to make a filter on my main inventory thing that auto sorts normally. But yeah, this thing is hard to find. I don't know why. So this thing, what I did is I put a blueprint there. And so it told me I needed to delete that tree. Okay, that's fine. This is a rock too. And if you press Q over a blueprint, it will pick up the item from your inventory and adjust it to the setting, like if you have a belt facing a particular direction or inserters, and then you can place it. Just press Q and then place it. Now then, we also need to get some things. We need one set of underflowies, or underground pipes, as you like. And then we're going to need some pipes. And we want to get, we're going to use, also the blueprint book is in my, it is in the Google Drive. It's called the KOS Factorio Framework System. And, let's just make some more of these. We're going to need tons. Anyway, pick that up because it has really useful stuff. Now, if you don't want to use blueprints, do not. Just figure it out yourself. It's really fun if you do that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the early game section here. Production, early game. And what I have set up for you here is the very first blueprint for power, and then there's the extended version for power, okay? But we're going to just use a very basic one here. So we'll put it this way, I think. Maybe this way? Yeah, sure. That seems fine. I'm going to line that pipe, align it with this. So what I've done is I've shift-clicked it onto the landscape so that if there's any rocks underneath, it will just remove them. Because if you try to put a blueprint on a surface that has rocks and stuff on it, like if I click this and there's stuff, you see all those red squares, those angry squares. If I try to click it, it says no, a maple is in the way. No, rocks are in the way. You have to shift click it until it goes green, you see? It won't go green over water, but it will go green over stuff that you can destroy. So there you go. Anyway, for this setup, we need 2 boilers and 4 steam engines. So let's go ahead and make those 2 boilers, and those need furnaces. So we've already made a whole bunch of those. Oh, and we don't have enough steam engines. That's a shame. Okay, well, we'll get there. We also, right now, don't actually... Oh, we do have belts. Huh. Well then, I didn't think we had belts. I thought we had to research those. Well, learn something new every day. All right, I want to go back up to the north here. Oh, okay. We're hitting trees. We're hitting trees. Okay, it's fine. We're back. It's okay. Let's go back up and get some more iron. We're going to have a ton, which is great, except for the things that are not great, as in, like, these machines running out of coal. Okay, but let's take all of the iron out and build another steam engine. And then I want to build all these belts. So we're going to do it in groups of 5 and not shift click it. So that way the belts can be built and we can use them as we get to them. So now we can also get in, I want to add some things to the hotbar. We need this one there and that one there. I like using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really care about the others. I just pick them with the mouse. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in, there's a way you can do this, which is quite clever, actually. Oh, I didn't get my burner inserters. Whoops. Okay. We can get more. It's fine. Let's grab 1 burner inserter for now. Actually, we're going to need 2 for the boiler. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and click some of these belts off because we want to cancel the queue. Again, I wish I could move stuff up on this queue. It's kind of annoying that you can't. But the way we do this to make sure that these guys are self-feeding is this. You take a belt, and then you take this belt like this, and then you add in a burner inserter right here. So these are going to feed back into the thing and make sure that we have enough coal for each of these machines to run. Okay, let's just go ahead and drop in Z. Drop in 1 piece for each. Oh, we don't have one? Oh, we're missing one. Ah, it put a ghost. I have the setting on where it allows ghosts to be put in. But, like, I wish that you could adjust the transparency because they're way too dark for me. I was like, that's there, right? Yeah. And also, to save time, you can walk on the belt and you will be quick. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay, apparently we were a little bit too far to the left, but it's fine. We're working it. Oh, okay, there's another one. Another enemy. So it is confirmed by the Factorio devs that trees are the true enemy in Factorio. This is true. It was confirmed in a Factorio Friday Facts, as I recall. It was a very good announcement. We were all like, yeah, we know. Because that's why I don't use cars in this game. Not to mention that they're terrible to drive. I really hate the UI on, or the interface that we have with the cars. But yeah, the problem with cars is that you run into dead trees all over the place. Dead trees and rocks all over the place. Really annoying. Also, we're not using nanobots yet because we need to research them. That will come soon. Okay, so we're going to start here and connect this belt this way. Actually, we can connect it there and put it in front of these. So belts, basically, they are conveyor belts. They just deliver items to where you want them to go. So let's build this whole thing out. We need to have these two. Then we have a pipe between. And then here's our underflowy pipe. So those basically allows you to walk through. And these count as 2 tiles, even though it spans several. I think these span 8 tiles or something like that. Anyway, and then we need to put in our steam engines. Also, we need power poles. I've forgotten to make them. Wait, what happened? Oh no, I made too many green circuits. No. Ah. The walk of shame back. I was trying to be proactive and make lots of green circuits for other things we're going to need later. And then I'm like, nah, we don't need copper for anything else. It's fine. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, let's pick up some of the coal. And that way we can fill up the other thingies over here. We can pick up that stone. Yep, see, they need coal. They need coal. That's for sure. Okay, we got the copper from here. Let's fill these with coal as well. We got more this stuff, so that means we can make more of these. We'll just shift click that, and then we can start making some power poles. Which I should unshift click this because I want to make all the power poles instead. Let's make them in 5s, and then we just do a whole slew of them. And the reason for that is because we want to take some down with us. Oh, whoops, I forgot. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to take the power poles down with us. What they do is they auto-connect to each other if you hold the click, all right, and then just take it down. You just click and hold as you walk. I should have been running on the belt. That would have been more efficient. Also, the game is smart enough to avoid things like trees, and it'll put it where it can instead. It's really handy. So these things need to be connected, and as you can see, they will even connect with a ghost. So let's put in the blueprint ghosts here. Okay, and we have stuff. Now all we need is the inserters. Now burner inserters are thingies that... Okay, there we go. Burner inserters basically run off coal. They are not dependent on having electricity. So this electricity doesn't affect them at all. But these things are generating electricity. But however, it is tuned to how much your factory uses. So if you have 0 machines, as we do currently, it will not produce anything. It will not waste the coal. So you're kind of safe there with stuff. Okay, it won't overuse the coal if you have nothing to do. Now, nuclear energy is different. Nuclear uses fuel regardless. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. But the steam power is not going to overuse your coal. And that's kind of nice. So now we've taken the energy back up to this other area, which is going to be more convenient for us to build. So let's go ahead and look at the research that we can do first. And the first one is automation. Yes, we want to get assembling machines. That is the very first research that you should do. So we are doing pretty good. One of the things we want to monitor, though, is we want to look at our pollution, which I don't even know what pollution... Is this pollution? This red fire thing? Why is that pollution? I don't get it. Anyway, it's big and red and horrible. We need to avoid doing that. First of all, we want to make a radar. That is kind of important. We also would like to make some armor. That's pretty important as well. Radars I always have on my hotbar because it's really good practice to remember to put them down. The radar gives you a bigger vision area, and you can kind of zoom in from goddess mode. Press M for goddess mode. And you can see the area. I always like to have my entire area under surveillance at all times. Now, we are going to focus a little bit more on military in this playthrough because of reasons. We don't want to get killed off. So let's go ahead and keep on working toward that goal. But we want to set up red science first. We can do like a mini machine once we get enough science packs for this recipe. So automation, here's how to read these statistics here. They cost 10 red science packs, which is this number. This is how long it takes to process each pack in a lab. It takes 10 seconds. And these are the effects that you get. You get an assembling machine 1, and you get long-handed inserters. Okay, and this is a prerequisite for kind of almost everything else. There are other trees, like the military tree is separate. We need to research guns then. Actually, we can queue this one up next. So we'll start that research. That one costs another 10. This gives us an SMG, which is a far superior weapon to the pistol that we have. The pistol is absolutely useless. It's just terrible. So we want to get that as soon as possible. The first science packs we'll have to manufacture in our inventory. So we'll do 5, 10, 15, 20 so we can get both sets. And then, actually, you know what? 5, we'll do 5 and then craft 2 labs. And then do another 15. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 15. Good. So we're going to keep on just collecting iron from this situation. Keep on filling it with coal. And also get some more copper going on. We don't have any machines right now. That's our assembling machine 1 we're wanting to get from the research. So just make stuff, handcraft stuff. Yeah, just keep things going. That's the most important part. I'm glad we got some more of those chips. That's really great. All right, we got our first 2 labs. Labs are the very first building that you need that require energy. So we're going to put them... Let's see, where do we want to have this miniature set up here? Maybe over here. Okay. Let's see. We can set up a starter base. I'm not really sure if we should. It's kind of a lot of stuff, actually. So what we want to do is take a handful of stuff, control right click to have half in one and half in the other. I think that's useful. And there we go. We now have stuff and things. Now, do we have electric miners available? We do actually have electric miners available. So that's something that we can start as well. I think maybe we just go straight for a non-starter base. We just do things. So let's keep on, let's craft some of those. And the reason we can craft is because we've been diligently taking materials from these various machines and putting them, just making them work for us, basically. Let's go and get the copper now. Kind of worried we may not have enough copper, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to get enough copper very soon. So that is not really an issue at all. Go ahead and get maybe more power poles as well. Oh no, we have 128. We're good. We are good. We do need more belts though. And that's the thing. Oh, we got the thing. We got assembling machines. Well then, that is nice. Okay, so we're going to craft 10 of them. Sure. Seems like a good number to start off with. I'm going to cancel some of these miners. There we go. Let's just make sure that we get those assembling machines on there. You can also filter this without having the item. You middle click it and then you choose the item that you want. So assembling machines 1s are here. I'm going to take off the burner mining drill. That era is now over. We are not going to use those anymore. So we'll just put regular miners on there, and then we have our furnaces as well. Oh yeah, we need to drop in those science packs because we don't have them there. Okay, there we go. So those are going to start building for us. And then we can also craft some iron chests. I like to have a fair number of those on my thingy. Let's put those there, and I like to have the chests maybe here. I never use steel chests because they're more expensive and there's no reason. People are like, oh yeah, you can upgrade the steel chests into logistics chests. And I'm like, I never remove my steel or iron chests. I never take them out. I mean, for train stations, you don't need to. And you certainly don't need to upgrade them into logistics chests. So I find that argument very silly. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to make our very first assembly of science. So this is going to do science packs, okay? And we're going to add inserters. Now, inserters are the thing that allow you to transfer items from a building into something else. Now, miners are weird. Miners are a weird building because they immediately have an arrow to feed into something else. And as you can see, they can either feed into a building, or they can feed onto a belt, which is more common. But with this kind of situation, we have no arrows of any kind, so we're going to have to use inserters. So here's our first set of inserters. The yellow ones are electric. So these guys consume coal. These need electricity. Long-handed are a bit different. I'll just make a couple and I'll show you. And then, of course, these, because it's going to consume those. But anyway, we want to feed from this building into the labs. Okay, that's our first thing. So we're building this from the end, not from the beginning. So we look into this building and see, what do we need? Okay, we need copper plates and we need iron gears. Oh gosh, well, we have copper plates. We know what those are. Gears, where do we get those? Okay, so we have to have another machine to build the gears. So how many, let's see, how many science do we get per second? So this is a 5-second crafting time, and it needs it needs 1 gear. Now, I happen to know that gears are crafted really fast, so maybe what we do is we make 2 science machines. Okay, let's make these 2 of them, and also you can shift right click to copy a recipe, shift left click to paste it. And we need less than 1 of these, but I'm going to put 1 down anyway. Gear machines. Okay. So now, actually, what we probably want to do is move this one to the left. No. All right. We're going to do a thing. It has to do with the alignment. Normally, I don't move things like this. Let's do Control X. And then you can control, and then you can just paste it down. So we're going to undo this. I just want to have the alignment here. And press Q on each item to place it back. Okay, so we're going to have this going and connecting into there. These are the gears, remember? And the reason I did it this way is very specific. There we go. Let's just put that one there. Make sure everything's covered with power. You see the AoE on the power pole, or the blue area there. So then that means we get to have a box here. Now, putting the box here allows you to share 1 box with both of the setups. So let's just take this one here and put it like that. A little bit better usage of power poles. And I want to go and get a couple of things. Let's get some raw materials. I do feel like maybe I should transfer. I'm going to transfer one of these guys over to copper. I think I don't need quite that much iron. We have so much iron. Also, I can build many furnaces. Let's just do that. Get those crafting, because crafting takes time. Okay, very good. And let's get some coal in there and pick up the copper we have. And then we go get some more furnace material. Basically, that's furnace material. All of that stone. Also, if you don't want your stone to overflow, it's not going to overflow, but like if you only want some, sometimes I do this and you can block it out. You just click and then drag and let go. Sometimes I do this, and then if I have too much, I'm like, oh my God, too much stuff. Let's put it back in here. You know, shift or control click it there. You can also shift click each pile. That's another possibility. But for now, we'll just leave it completely unrestrained. So let's take the copper. We want to get several things of copper. So when we look at red science, we can have a quick look at the ratio. Okay, the ratio for this is 2 iron to 1 copper plate. You see at the bottom there? It's going to be made into gears, but you need 2 iron to 1 copper. So that means in this chest, you're going to put 2 iron and 1 copper. This is an easy way to measure to make sure that you have a good ratio for this. This is a very good primer for like the whole rest of the game here. So now look at all these arms. They're just working it. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? They are doing really good work here, and they are going to make stuff, and they are going to put things in the labs. Now, each of these thingies can kind of support 2 lab buildings. These take, let's see, 5 seconds of crafting time, and a lot of these researches, this one takes 15 seconds to process, so there's plenty of time to feed them both. Now, the next thing we probably want to get is logistics, which gives us undergroundies or underground belts and splittery-doos. They're normally called splitters, but we live in KOS land here, for God's sake. Start research. So that's going to be our next one. So that means we can put in another lab on each side here as soon as we get those crafted. And it's good. Oh, yeah, they already put it on the ground. It's okay, though. It'll automatically pick up once we click it there. There we go. And we can put this in here because it ends up in our inventory anyway. So here you see the disco science of where it's like it's glowing red now. Almost done with the green circuits needed. Okay, and another lab. Woo! All right, we have automated science. It's a very basic automation and there's no belts involved, but it is science automation. And this is where I traditionally finish my episode number 1. Automation of science. So anyway, I am so glad that you are here. I hope that you will reach out if you need help. We have Discord, remember, and please come to the streams. They're super fun, and you can kind of meet me and talk to me live if you like to. But anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more. Remember to say hi whenever you see me in Discord. Or whenever. I mean, you don't have to. Sorry. I don't want to. No pressure. There's no... Sorry. This is turning into a disaster. Oh, my God. Anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you next time.